I want you to get most controversial bat season 15.
I started right when I was 5.
We on this side, nigga. What's up?
Pull up.
You think you can make a hook? I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, ham, motherfucking radio. Adam's eating
vegan
gluten-free.
No, is gluten-free too?
Oh,
gluten-free vegan chicken pineapple pizza. It's delicious. I can't wait to eat more.
That sounds like sugar and bread.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Oh, really?
I'm
okay.
lit. I had a slice of pizza. Look at this changing me.
Oh my god, I don't like
Brennan,
it.
we're
I'm about to
excited to
slap
have you,
box
bro.
Adam on
I'm
camera.
excited to be here.
You know, you're one of the only people that we were like, yo, let's not even like do research because we know this fool.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much research.
Keep
to
it
even be
casual.
done,
Well, now
why.
there's going to be. Let's
Yeah.
give them something to research. Brennan Savage is your real name.
Yes, it is.
That's an important thing.
I'm not trolling.
Recently, I think you're coming to emo night, and I was like, yo, like, what's your full name for the guest list? And you said Brennan Savage. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean,
tight.
people still don't believe me, I guess. Even though I've said it many times.
We were just talking to Ron, and we were saying how rare it is to have, because that's his real name, how rare it is to have
Yeah,
a
like, his
cool
parents will call
fucking
him Ron
name.
Ron.
Oh, that's tight.
And it's good to have, yeah. It's like I was saying last episode, because you don't want like a silly ass name like Snoop Doggy Dog, and you're 45 years old, and people are calling you, hey, Snoop Doggy.
Yeah.
No one calls him Snoop Doggy, first of all.
Hey, Snoop Dogg. All right, still not a great
Snoop
name.
Dogg.
My
Hey,
dad has the
Ice
same
Cube.
name.
What's that?
My dad has the same name as me too.
Your dad's name is
I'm a
Brennan
junior,
Savage.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Savage Jr.
Wait, before we started filming, you said you didn't like your voice. Here, that's why you're not wearing the headphones.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you're a singer though. Like,
And a really good one.
Like,
do you not like listening to your songs after they're made?
well, it's not really about that. I like some of my music, but it's more like raw, like my raw voice, just like hearing myself talk like on a video or like something like that. It's just like it doesn't sound the same to me. It sounds weird.
Yeah.
But like when I record it and like mix it, I like the way it sounds.
Is there like a certain way that you like to track? Because I know some people always have doubles the whole entire like song, or is
Like
it just
double like layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use a good amount of those.
Doubles.
You know
yeah.
the Grouch said,
What did he say, Adam?
I ride the beat straight, you chase it. He doesn't use doubles.
You know who else doesn't use doubles?
Who?
Drake.
Yeah.
You're really good at singing because even when you play ham shows and I hear your voice without any kind of effects or anything on it,
Yeah.
you could like really sing, and not to put down other cats in the same music community as you, but some of them aren't as good as just singing naturally as you are.
I appreciate
You're a really good
that.
singer.
Like I feel like you have the
don't agree,
option.
but I
I
appreciate
think you
that.
have so much talent, and that's why we want to get you on here first
Thank
of all.
you.
I feel like you
appreciate
have the option to make the music that you're making, but because you can sing so well, like you could technically branch off to a different genre.
That's what
you
I want to do.
Yeah.
Like what?
Because
do
you're
you wanna
playing
break off into?
with the live drummer now. Like the
Yeah.
last couple times you played
I
with
just
us,
hate.
right?
I don't know. Like a lot of people say this, but I hate like the classification of like SoundCloud rapper. I don't
Yeah.
even think of myself as a rapper really, but like, I mean, I guess I have some like rap qualities in my music, but I just want to branch off and try everything. I have so much different types of music like unreleased. Like I've been experimenting so much with like different stuff, especially production wise. Like I'm trying to do like a lot of like no drum, no 808 type productions, just like cool guitar melodies and like make
dope.
some softer stuff. But then I also like the hard hitting 808 stuff too, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking lately too. Is that like everyone wants to classify everything in the scene as SoundCloud rap, and the more I think about, obviously we throw rap shows, but also we've thrown shows like we did the Smart Death and Little Zubin and Fantasy Camp, and like these aren't rappers. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know what to call it than like emo rap or
Yeah.
SoundCloud. But I don't know why we're even using the word rap
Yeah.
when it's singing.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to break myself out of that.
I don't know either. Like I literally, if someone asks me, people ask me all the time, what kind of music do you make? I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Post
I'm like
emo.
alternative type emo or something.
Post emo.
Post emo. That's
Post.
cool.
Do you like that?
I can actually that's kind of fire. I fuck with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Literally, you guys are post emo.
Yeah, and the like label is gonna like come. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
eventually, it's gonna be like set in stone.
It'll have like a thing, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
If you had a dream act to tour with, because I feel like that's a good sense of like what people consider their own music. Like, who would you tour with that you think you would
Fuck,
fit
that's
it perfectly?
really hard. That's a hard question. Fuck, I don't even know, dude. Like, I like a lot of like Like my favorite performers are like just like you said, really good singers, like people like John Mayer or something, for example. Like I said on like another interview that like I would love to work with him, and like that's who comes off the top of my head, like that type of stuff. Like,
and he seems really cool.
He's really fucking funny. Do you remember that show he had? It was on Comedy Central.
Yeah,
he's like
cool.
a really nice, funny guy.
I don't know who it would be though. Like, there's so many people that I want to work with and tour with, and because I'm going on tour really soon with Kill Station. That's gonna be awesome.
Dope.
And like,
He's another one that could also branch out and do all different kinds of music.
oh yeah, absolutely. He's so talented.
He's such a great live performer. Like he like transforms into like a fucking
And it doesn't
creature.
matter. It doesn't matter. There's 10 people there.
Yeah. That we were just talking about that because we're not gonna throw shots at anyone, but there was a show where there was like
not a lot of people,
and
Girl Pusher.
The Girl Pusher fucking killed it. Like they played it like if there was 100 people there. Like the energy was exactly the same. And then there was another act that
Another two acts
that did not do so well.
Who only work with like hype, but they didn't know how to like just put on a good show.
Like it shouldn't, like you could see a performer like should be able to perform to, it doesn't matter who, like if you believe in your music, like believe in your music and fucking perform, like and that's something like all you guys have, which is super fucking awesome. That's why we're always stoked when we have you guys play.
I think the main thing is like confidence. You have to like show everyone that you're confident up there, even if there is 10 people in the crowd. Like just show that you don't really fucking care. Like just put on the same act exactly like you're saying, like whether it be a stadium or like just put on like portray yourself how you want to be portrayed, And like I'm obviously still learning that. Like I haven't even performed that many times, but like that's like a key factor. Like I've always noticed, because like there's certain people like there's certain people that you're just mesmerized. Like holy shit, like and they're not even trying, or at least it doesn't seem like they're trying. Yeah, and it's like that's what I want to get to, when people are just like jaw drop staring. You know what I mean? Like,
how many dates are you gonna do overseas with Kill Station?
13 cities.
Oh wow!
Whoa, how did this come about? That's really cool, by the way.
It's not like finalized yet, so like I don't want to like say too much about it, but basically the people who did it reached out to Kill Station because they already worked with him for like his little mini Russian tour.
Because Kill just did Russia,
yeah, and they were like, we want you and Brennan to do like a full-sized overseas tour.
That's awesome.
So it's gonna be
you and Kill together is great too.
Yeah, because we're like really good friends too. It's not just about like music.
Would you be trying to take your like live act over there in the sense of like drums and like all that shit?
That's what we're figuring out right now too.
Yeah.
Because I would love that. I would love to have a live guitarist, like drummer. Like,
Kill could double up. You can play the drums during your
and
set.
He's an excellent guitarist as well.
Wait, I didn't know he played drums. He played drums?
I mean, he can do everything. Bro.
Yeah,
he's one of those dudes.
Remember when we did the show where you had, oh my God, what's his name? I think he's so talented. Gallo. I think he's so talented too. You had him play drums. Dope. But then Kill Station jumped on later on when we knew how to play drums too.
Oh.
I didn't even notice that, really.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like.
Well, we were trying to DJ. No big. We're like, oh, fine. He's playing drums. It's cool.
It was hard to mix because of that, but no big deal.
No, he's great, and you're right. He does play guitar great too.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
He's really good at piano too.
Do you play instruments?
I like try, but I'm not good at them at all. I used to like play guitar a lot when I was younger, but like I didn't stick with it at all, and I kind of lost a lot of it. But I have like instruments, and I fuck around with them. Yeah. But I'm not very good at playing any instruments.
Your instrument is the body.
I feel like recently everything you've been dropping is like so fucking good. Do you think there was some kind of like switch? Has something happened that's like?
When Gus died, like my whole life changed. I don't really know how to explain it, but I definitely, since when Gus died, everything is different.
Honestly, everything you've released since then, I didn't even think about that as being the time thing. Everything you've released since then has been like insanely good.
I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it.
You're channeling him.
I mean, people have said that, I guess. I don't know how to feel about that like statement, but
right.
I mean, yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just kind of like I've been like at some of my lowest lows and some of my highest highs since that, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what produces the good music, I guess. Yeah. Because like I write really good when I'm really happy or like having a good time with a lot of my friends, or I write really good if I'm alone at my house, like depressed. Yeah. So then that's.
What do you like better? That comes out of you. Yeah.
Way better.
Also, probably that's a time when you need to channel it out, probably more so.
Absolutely.
I had a conversation with Kill, and he said something similar to where he was like, if he didn't have this like outlet, to let the shit out, he doesn't know what the fuck he would do.
Dude, I feel the same way. I don't know what else I would do besides music in general. Like, I'd be still going to college, I guess.
So you moved out here originally to go to college?
Yes.
Where'd you move? Where were you going to college?
Glendale Community College.
So and you were in Long Island, or where were you before that?
So
San Diego?
I moved from Long Island, New York. My dad was a firefighter, and after 9/11, he got like let off with like light duty and stuff. So he was able to move. We moved to San Diego.
Oh, he was a FDNY during 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Gnarly shit. Yeah.
Was he there?
He was there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Nuts.
Damn. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Does he have stories about it that he's told you?
You have no idea, bro. The craziest shit I've
Is
ever
there
heard.
like PTSD from that? I feel like because it's like I'm sure it was like almost like being in a
I'm
what
sure
was a
there
war
is.
zone. Like
I haven't really
fucking-
talked about that side of it with him
Yeah.
really much, but I know there has to be something, you know.
Growing up with him being a firefighter, I don't know if this is true, but do firefighters work shifts where they're there for like 3 days in a row, like they sleep there?
Yeah, exactly.
Was that weird growing up with like your dad not being there half the week or whatever?
I mean, I don't really like remember me even like really thinking about it too much, but I always remember like visiting his firehouse and stuff, like where him and like all his homies, firefighter homies, were like they just basically lived together there.
Would you go there and like hang out?
Oh, all the time.
I always feel like firefighters and like, especially like at NY, like firefighters and like cops, where they were kind of like gangs almost in the sense, like everyone like has each other's back, like everyone's a fucking brother. Like
Yeah, I mean, there's
Especially in
a
New York.
rivalry though, but like a little bit between
Between the
cops and
firefighter
firefighters.
cops, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know- yeah, I don't know about so much in New York, but I know that in like California there is. I'm pretty
oh,
sure.
crazy! What would the beef be over?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know, dude.
that's
but like,
so weird.
But then there's also like they look like you said, they look out for each other. Like
Yeah.
my dad's never gotten like a ticket or anything because
Oh,
anytime he gets pulled over, they're like, "Have a good day." You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Are your parents still in New York?
Yeah. Well, we moved out to San Diego. I went to middle school and high school there, and then after high school, I moved up here, and then like 2 years or a year after that, they moved back to New York. My whole family.
But you
wow.
stayed out here.
Yeah.
Is that when you were living in Pasadena?
Yeah.
You had the house in Pasadena?
I was living in Pasadena, yeah, with Gus and a lot of other people.
Like, who else lived there? I think this is kind of legendary because before the Netarb Loft,
Yeah.
there was like at your crib in
At my
Pasadena.
house, there was at one point, I remember like, let's see, Nedarb, Craig Zen, Laderick, Tracy,
Omen, he was around a bunch.
Omen was around a lot. Nolan was living there for a short, or not really living there, but stayed there all the time. Kill Station, Ghostmain, and then a lot of people just came and visited and left. You know, like there was sometimes where there was 14 people on my floor.
Jesus Christ.
But then there was some time, like the people who stayed were like those people who were like around a lot. Like Tracy came and went and stuff like that.
like
I think
a-
it's so cool.
college dorm almost of just like dope ass musicians.
Yeah, it was
That's
fucking-
nuts.
it was the
Everyone's like
craziest time
expanded
ever.
in this different direction now, but I love that it all comes back from like either being at the Pad in Pasadena or the Loft in Skid Row, and it's like
Yeah.
all these dudes.
A lot of legendary music was made there, and like a lot of
What
legendary-
songs were recorded? What songs do you feel were legendary songs that were recorded at the house in Pasadena?
Cry Baby.
The whole tape?
Yeah, I saw
Oh, the whole
that shit.
tape was recorded there.
Most of it.
Wow.
I
You
saw
said
it.
you saw him record the tape there?
Yeah, I saw him record a lot of that stuff there.
That's crazy.
All of Peep's like biggest stuff, like growing, like when he was growing on his like sharp incline.
Which is right after Crybaby.
Yeah, and
Right?
a little bit before, like around that same, all of that like legendary music that came out at that time,
Right.
he made
Yeah.
at the Pasadena house.
'Cause we-
Ghostman recorded some stuff there.
That's crazy.
I recorded my first song ever there.
oh wow.
How did that come about?
Nedarb, basically like, he was just like one night he was like, yeah, I got a beat, like you might as well try to write something. I was like, fuck it, I guess, like
And at that point, you hadn't recorded music ever.
ever. I mean, I tried to do like a couple things through like a Beats headphones.
Without anybody knowing?
Yeah, without anybody knowing.
Oh wow.
I sent like a couple to Gus, and then he was like, oh, these are tight.
Wait. So so you were just like the homie.
Yeah.
That and then. That's so crazy. So Ned was just like, try it out.
Yeah.
And then how
Ned's so
how
responsible
hard?
for so fucking much, and
Yeah.
like especially the post emo scene.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
How hard was it to find your voice? Because I feel like if you've never done it before,
I'm still trying to find it, you know,
Yeah.
like to a certain extent. I mean, I just basically like Gus taught me how to do the shit. Like literally
Wow.
on the laptop. Like do this, do that, put this on it, do this, pan it this way. Like he showed me like
So
the
smart.
blueprint.
Yeah.
He was super supportive of you doing music too. He was
Yeah,
like,
well, back in the day, he used to really try to get me to do it, and then like once he saw I wasn't really like too interested in it, so he just went off and like committed, and then I was just like, fuck it, like how hard could it really be? Like I should try it at least. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I'll never forgive myself if I don't try, you know.
what was that first song?
It's called Juice. It's produced by Ned. Still on my SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it sound good? Do you like it or do you
Is
hate
it more?
it?
Is it
I
rappy
don't
or
like it.
singy?
It's singy. It's pretty singy.
Oh,
Like
awesome.
half. I don't know. It's like half and half. But I mean, I guess I like the song, but it's mixed terribly and like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool though. I listened to it the other day actually.
So you told me, speaking about the origins of music, you had told me that when Peep first started making music, he was really influenced by Dylan Ross or Roz Dilliams, and he would try to rap like him. Mm-hmm. What did that sound like?
It's fucking sick.
You said you were
like
gonna play it for me. You got me.
The
still.
song's floating around somewhere. It's
Oh,
called.
really?
I think it's called Feels.
And
Yeah.
he's rapping on it.
Yeah, he's like rapping a lot like Dylan.
Wow.
It's pretty
I
crazy.
can't imagine it.
It's really good. It's good. Like I honestly like it a lot.
How did you and Peep first meet, and when was that?
Well, I have a cousin in New York who's the same age as me. So like when I moved when I was like 9 or 10, like I stayed in close, like he was like my best friend and my cousin. So like he kept me in connection with like all of his friends and stuff and all of my friends in New York. So every time I came back, it was like I never left. And so I think he introduced me to Gus when I was like 12 or something.
Oh damn! So
we
you
just-
guys have like known each other. Like,
Yeah, and then we just became like good friends. I don't even really remember how we became such good friends, but
Does your brother do music? I mean, your cousin do music?
no, this was before any music.
Before any
like,
music.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
even know if Gus wanted to do music at that time, but we just stayed like close and connected, and then eventually, like when we both graduated high school, we were like, let's just move in together.
So you guys moved out together to Pasadena?
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't like you were here first?
No. Literally, he moved into me and my parents' house for like the whole summer.
Oh wow!
Like after we graduated, he came out for the whole summer and he lived at me and my parents' house. And then after that, we moved up to LA together.
Oh, that's so dope. I didn't know all
Yeah.
that.
We like spent mad time like looking for houses and stuff. It was like pretty hectic.
Crazy.
And crazy.
What were you
Yeah.
guys bonding on first? Because it
Music.
wasn't. Oh, so it was
Yeah,
always
listening to
just-
music.
Yeah.
Like, what were you guys listening to that you bonded on the
all
most?
so much different stuff. Like it, even like New York stuff, like Fabulous and like I don't know, like there's so much different music that we listened to. It was mostly rap though that we
Oh,
like
wow.
bonded over.
Oh,
it wasn't really like we didn't really like share like or talk too much about emo music. Like I know he liked it and I liked it too, but we never really like coincided it. We were just kind of like we would just like play a bunch of like the popular rap and stuff like anywhere from like ASAP Rocky to like all this random rappers, you know what I mean? Like everyone that was popping basically at the time, especially in New York.
Right.
And like we love Gucci Mane, like Waka Flocka, like those are the two biggest that we like bonded over. And like fucking Lil B and so many other people like
That's crazy.
and yeah, and Lil Wayne especially.
That's funny because I would have assumed you were going to name a bunch of emo bands right now.
No.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, we liked like the only shit we would like play together maybe is like some Good Charlotte or like some shit, but
Yeah.
we never got too deep into it. Like I know he had his moments and I had my moments, but
Yeah.
it was never really like we didn't really talk too much about it. It was more like rap stuff. But the music I liked when I was like in like middle school, I remember I used to like a lot of like I considered it underground rap back then, like Jedi Mind Tricks. And
Oh
like,
wow! Yeah,
that's what
that
we were
was like
into.
the shit
People
we were
Under the
into,
Stairs and
I
shit,
love
yeah.
People
so
Under the
funny.
Stairs.
I love that. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that too.
Huh?
Puts
Yeah,
for short.
I remember seeing them at Amoeba when I was younger, and like being like super fucking stoked and being like all close up and shit. That's tight. That's crazy. I didn't know you were into like underground rap.
That's
stuff.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
We just DJ'd for Questlove and we got super stoked because
That's
we're
sick.
like
We got to play underground rap that
yeah,
we never got to
yeah.
play.
Yeah, do you guys fuck with Murs?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
yeah.
Murs. I love
Um,
Murs.
yeah.
I was a
He
huge
follows, me on,
Scarab.
he follows me on Twitter.
Well, no
Oh,
big
really?
deal.
That's lit.
I
He really does.
Scarab was my shit. The Savvy Traveler.
Yeah, all living
Path
legends.
Inhabitor,
I was a big living
Time
legend fan, but I
Unraveling,
like Eli
Gabbling.
and Grouch. It's funny because I just quoted in the last interview.
Grouch
I just quoted
and
the
Scarab were my dudes. I love those guys.
That's exactly what I listen
We got
to.
to interview Eli and Grouch when we were doing the Dash radio show.
So nice.
But it was just an hour of me nerding out of like, so when you get this in
Dude,
1994.
they were so
my
nice.
God.
They brought a box of just
cassettes
merch
and,
and
like, merch.
cassettes and rare shit. They're like,
Give it
just
to
take
us.
what you want. And we're
That's
like,
so tight.
Fuck,
Oh
it's
my
so
God, I
nice.
would love
Yeah.
that shit.
And I feel like they're like good with the wave because they like book Krayshawn to play.
Yeah, they
in,
get it.
Like Hawaii, like
They get it.
I love when like older acts like appreciate like. The
Well,
new
just
shit.
thinking about even Slug from Atmosphere is he's
you
like
were just talking
posting
about that.
pictures with Young Ma with West Side Gun. So I like that when like the old heads understand
Yeah.
culture. That's cool. You're into that. So did you ever used to write raps like on that kind of tip where you wanted to be
No,
like an MC?
I honestly,
Third
I never
eye.
even thought about it. My whole life, I never thought at all about making music. I was like, there's no fucking way I can do that or anything
Really?
like that. Didn't even try.
Damn, that's so crazy. In just one day,
I remember
you're
my
a
dad,
musician.
my dad used to, he's like, dude, you should like stick with this guitar shit. Like, trust me, when you're older and if you stop, you're going to regret it. And I was like, fuck that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna play baseball and fucking smoke weed with my friends.
Yeah.
And like,
See, that's what's so scary. Like, if I ever have kids, like, I never want to tell them to do something
Because then they won't want.
because then they won't want to do it. Because I bet you, if you've never said anything, you might. There's a chance to still be playing guitar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I'm just
I
like,
wish I would've played
I'm gonna
guitar.
just like keep it around, but don't say anything.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the way?
No, the way is to tell your kid,
The opposite.
don't you ever fucking go
Touch
near a
your
guitar.
Guitar,
Yeah.
fucking burn it.
I'm serious. I've heard
Yeah.
a lot of people that are like really talented say that like
Their parents.
parents
Really?
hated it. Yeah.
That's smart.
I'm gonna ban music in the house.
Yeah,
no
right.
fucking music.
No
Right.
arts. No music. Good film.
Kids
Dad,
now
what's
just
the bass
rebel.
coming from your room? Shut up.
So music wise, what do you have on the horizon?
I got a lot of shit. I'm dropping a new music video tonight,
Oh, dope.
and it's crazy as fuck. It's like all green screen, like crazy ass effects. It's next level.
What is it? What song is it for?
Catastrophe. Do you know that song?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's to that song. It's pretty sick.
And that's
Crazy.
being premiered on
My YouTube channel.
which is
Brennan Savage.
okay.
Which is his
Throwing
real
that
name.
out there
Yeah.
because this is coming out probably in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
But so
Watch it.
it's already out. It's already at 3,000 million views.
As it should
So,
be. What else?
Manifestation.
What else music wise is on the horizon?
I have a whole EP with Fishnark. It's
Oh,
called
dope.
Garbage.
Oh,
and
he. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's way different than what I normally do.
Like how so?
I mean, it's a lot of like just like really grungy guitar samples. I mean, I always use those, but then it's like the drum patterns and like the 808s that like he's using and like the production is way more hip hop than I normally use.
Oh.
It's like it's like modern rock. It's crazy. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know how to explain it.
And Fishnark has great taste in like music because we one time when he DJ'd NetArb singing that weird bar, we like talked about nerdy indie music, and I was like, cool. He gets it.
He's a music nerd for sure.
Well, remember when he DJ'd at our party? He was just like every song was like almost a completely different genre, and he's just like dancing.
tight.
Yeah, he loves.
When's
his
Garbage
music.
gonna come out?
I'm not sure exactly when it's gonna come out,
What's
but
the hold up?
it's being mixed down right now.
He's mixing it
I'm
down?
I'm very picky with my mixes and stuff, like
As
the
you
way
should
my
be.
voice sounds.
Is he mixing it?
Yawns is mixing it.
Oh, he's
Shout
great.
out
He's
Yawns.
great at it.
Yeah,
I love
they
Yawns.
have like a sick studio at their
Oh,
house.
they're living together.
Yeah.
They moved to New York together,
in
right?
Brooklyn. That's where I made it. I went out there to make it.
Yeah. Oh, dope.
Because I like the more I get into music, like the more I like to work in person and stuff. Like I don't really, but then again, I write really good. If people just send me a beat and I'll like sit and take time. Sometimes it's like a little bit of pressure in the studio to like write something quick.
Do you have plans with Garbage? Like, are you gonna put it out on all streams? You're gonna put
Yes,
out
it'll be out on all platforms.
what I meant. platforms.
It's gonna have a video for one of the songs. We're really proud of it, so we're gonna push it pretty hard. And then also I'm like 5 songs into like another album. I'm gonna release an album which is like mixed production. Got like Better Off Dead producing, Slight. I'll probably have some stuff with like Fish and like some others, all my friends and stuff. Like
What do you
probably
think-
NetArb.
What are you gonna call that album?
I don't know yet. I have no idea what the direction on that
But you're
one is,
definitely
but-
saving those songs right now. You're like, oh, this belongs. on
Oh,
this.
it's my favorite music I've ever made. I have like
that's
5 of them, and it's like the best songs I've made.
better than the stuff on Garbage.
I don't know. I mean, Garbage is really good too, but they're just my personal favorites.
How many tracks do you think you'll do on this new album before you're like, all right?
I'm probably gonna make like 15 and cut it to like 8.
How many tracks are on Garbage?
Fuck, I think we have
like a
7
math
or
test.
8.
I'm just excited.
I
really like your music.
He
so
always
I'm just
sends
excited.
me like some beats, and I'll like make a song and like send it back, so I like can't keep track of it. But I think we have like we have like 10 songs, but we're gonna cut it to like 7 or 6. Fish is super hyped about it. Like we've been talking about it all the time. But like I said, I'm just like, if the mix isn't like exactly how I like want it to be, then I'm like, all right, we have to fix something. You know what I mean? And like Jans is a great engineer. I'm just super picky.
Yeah, if you're a rapper out there in the scene and you're getting your music made, your shit needs to be mixed right. You need to hit up Jans.
Yes.
Honestly, I feel like that's a thing
Jan's
that
cult.
you could tell the difference, like the quality of music, where
As
it's
if
just
it's
like
mixed or not.
everything like fits in the pocket it's supposed to. It's like
Exactly.
so that's good. I like
And then when I work with Better Off Dead, like he's also an engineer, so he
dope.
mixes my shit I love his mixes too. Like it's just they're both really good in their own ways, you know.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people.
Well,
Cool.
thank you once again, Ham Radio. We are
Thank you, Brennan Savage.
What up, squad? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can hit the subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by clicking the links below. Until next time, thanks for watching All Def Music.